Thank you for your support, guys. You've been amazing. And guys, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Marsha. I moved to Jamaica in 2021, guys, and in this video I show you how to ship a car to Jamaica, guys. Guys, it's just tips and do's and don'ts, guys. This list is nowhere exhausted. So guys, if you have your experience or have any experience of shipping cars to Jamaica, guys, just drop a comment in the comment section. Drop your experience, guys, and just drop any tips you've got for us, guys. Anything to make our life easier, guys. So thank you, guys. You've been amazing. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe the video, guys, if it's bring you any value at all, guys. Thank you. Let's jump into this video, guys. Guys, the Jamaican Custom Agency website is going to be your best friend. There's so much information on there.
What we have can't be bought or borrowed. Our integrity matters. We protect Jamaica's borders, facilitate trade, and optimize revenue collection. We are the Jamaica Customs Agency, placing country above self.
Guys, the first thing you need to think about, apart from the type of vehicle you want to ship down, which is entirely up to you, is age restriction. Jamaica is very serious on age restriction, and you can't just take up any old banger and send it to Jamaica. So to find out the age restriction, let's jump and look on their website what the age limits are. Depends on the type of vehicle and depends on your circumstances. So if you're going as returning residents, you can ship down a vehicle which is 10-year old or younger, 10 years old or younger, should say. Or if not, you can ship down a vehicle which is 5 years old or younger. And so yeah, let's look what the websites say. So you go onto the website and scroll down to the bottom of the page and look for vehicle processes, motor vehicle processes. So guys, I'll start with age limit. So age limit will determine the car you bought, obviously, the type of car, the age of the car, especially if you're on a budget. So that will determine your purchase. So if we scroll over here to the right, you see motorcycle, and you see all motorcycles 5 years old, and then you see cars, different types of cars. You've got 5-person seaters cars here, and you've got up to 8-person seaters cars, which is both 6 years old. And you've got your SUV and you've got your buses, all of which are 6 years old. And you've got your pickup trucks here, not exceeding 1,500 kilo. And also you've got buses down here, which is for larger capacity, 21 to 30 persons, 15 years old. And you've got your trucks, and you've got the different weights here, and 20 to 25 years old, up to 30 years old. And additionally, you've got heavy duty equipment up to 30 years old. So you've got a wide range here. The age restriction for Jamaica that will determine your purchase. Obvious. So it's going to determine which one of the car out of your car collection you're going to send, or what car you're going to buy, the age of the car, which is in turn going to impact on your taxes and your charges. Basically, you're going to pay more. So let's just jump into the categories. Who is allowed to ship and how much vehicle and how often. So individuals, you have Jamaican residents, returnee residents, and contract officers and holders of work permit. Those persons are allowed here. So how individual are allowed to import. So each individual allowed to import one motor vehicle cars and 1 other light commercial vehicle, or 2 light commercial vehicles, or 1 light commercial vehicles and regular commercial vehicles. So guys, let's look at the documents required to import a motor vehicles or motorcycle. So the following step is required to successfully import your motor vehicle or motorcycle. So you must apply to the trade board, I cannot stress this enough, for an import license prior to shipping your vehicle. Also, additionally, you need an title of certificate issued by the owner or the government. So this would be your V5 certificate for us in the UK. And your bill of lading, you would get that from the shipper. And your tax compliance certificate. And additionally, you would need to have a TRN. You cannot ship without a TRN to Jamaica. You'd have to apply for one prior to shipping your vehicle. And the special declaration, this is done by your custom broker. So yeah, these are the documents that you need prior to shipping. And additionally, you would need an inspection report. So this is done by Auto Japan in the UK, and you just go down, scroll down until you see your country. So that's the UK. This is where you'll be shipping from to Jamaica, and your address and their details. So you contact them and they will arrange the pre-shipping certificate. So they'll look at the age of the car, the state of the car, is it clean, the model of the car, all those details. They will inspect and give you a report and to see if it's qualified for shipping. So as I said, the car needs to be in a good standard, and you cannot have any other goods in the vehicle. It just gets complicated because you need a bill of site for all of those goods. So it's just complicated just to send the car clean and empty, preferably. So yeah, that's covers who is allowed to ship, and document requires for shipping. So yeah, don't forget your trade board import license. Don't forget to apply to the trade board for your import license prior to shipping. I'm sure you guys know this by now. You need your import license prior to shipping a car to Jamaica. But yes guys, if you like this video so far, please like, share and subscribe. So guys, now that you've decided that, you know what, definitely send in that Aldi, or you definitely send in that nice European car to Jamaica, and you don't mind the hassle at all, so you will need a JSwift account. So what is a JSwift account? So JSwift account is used for international payment, and you will need this to pay your taxes and your charges at Jamaica Customs. So let's jump into this video and see what is entailed in setting up the accounts. So guys, very important step. You cannot miss this step. You cannot overlook it. You cannot ship the vehicle without going through this process. You must apply for your JSwift account. So your J Swift account will enable you, once you reach Kingston, Jamaica, or wherever port you send your vehicle to, you need this to pay for your taxes and your charges. And not only that, you also need it to apply for your import license. So let's see. So back on the Jamaica Custom Agency, go on to e-services, click on your J Swift account. Top of the page, if you already have an account, you log in or you just register here. So this is very self-explanatory. Just go through it, put your details in, TRN, date of birth, email address, etc., etc., and government ID, passport, national voters ID, and then you upload the document there, your ID. So yeah, very self-explanatory. Just your address there, wherever in the world that is. Just put your address and contact number. So yeah, that's how you apply for your J Swift account. Very simple process, but very important process that you cannot afford to overlook prior to shipping, because you must be granted the license before you ship. So guys, your next point of call is how are you going to ship the vehicle, or what method you're going to use. There is two methods that I know of. So it's RoRo, which is roll on, roll off. So you drive your car to the shipping ports, Portsmouth, whatever ports it is in the UK, and you drive it on, and they drive it onto the ship, and at the other end they drive it off. So it's exposed to the element over the 2, 4, 5, 6 weeks, whatever long it takes to reach the destination. Or the other one, which is my preference, is container. Put it in a container, you pay for the space, or if you buy the container and just put it in there. However, make sure you use somebody that is reputable, because I've heard of horror story, people vehicle being what, vertical, yeah, not horizontal, vertical, in at the ear, and then packers out or something on it. That did happen to me. My truck was packed, so if it was sitting on top or the back of the bed, all dented up. But yeah, just use somebody that is reputable so your vehicle can arrive safe in the condition you shipped it in. So just do your homework, make sure you use the right people. I mean, I know you want to save on a little bit of money, but you know, just do your research, take testimonies from people, look at their reviews, and ensure that you use the right company as much as you can. So guys, as Jamaica is part of the CARE Forum, we benefit from the European Union Economic Partnership Agreement. Let me say it again, the European Union Economic Partnership Agreement. So what does this mean? It means that you do not have to pay import tax when you import goods and vehicle back and forth from the Caribbean to Europe.
2007, the European Union and its member states and 15 CARE Forum states concluded negotiations for an Economic Partnership Agreement, or EPA. Implemented since 2008, this EPA provides for preferential trade in goods and services between the EU and the CARE Forum states. It also includes measures to strengthen their commercial ties by reducing trade barriers, fostering private sector development, and improving sanitary and phytosanitary standards for export.
This is very good for small businesses who wants to import. So yeah, thumbs up for that. No import tax, which is 20%, and 20% is a lot when combined with all of the other taxes and charges that you have to pay for this vehicle. So 20% is a godsend, so be grateful. All right, they're trying. So guys, we know that shipping a car to Jamaica can be a very expensive venture. So if you're not qualified for the European Union Economic Partnership Agreement discount, which is getting the 20% duty off, you still can apply for that if you qualify on the other concession that the government of Jamaica allows for. So let's see those individuals that are qualified, that can be qualified for that for the same 20% duty to be waived. So back to motor vehicle processes. At your toolbar on your left, go to concession and rate, and let's see if you're one of those persons that is qualified to apply for the waiver of the 20% duty, import duty. So those individuals are farmers, senior teachers, and government travelling officers. So if you're one of those, you can apply for the 20% import duty to be waived. However, you need to apply for this prior to shipping your vehicle. So as the farmer, you can apply through RoRo. So that meaning your extension officer, there is a form that you can fill out and they sign and approve this. However, this form need to be used in a certain time frame. I think it's 6 months to a year. I'm not sure if it's longer, but 6 months to a year, my knowledge, you need to use this concession. So yeah, so once you apply for that, you can get your 20% import duty waive. So you just need to pay the special consumption tax, which is another 20%, and your GCT, which is another 20%, and your CAF tax, which is an administrative tax. So your CAF administrative fee, there you go. So 63,250 for used vehicle, for new vehicle, and 66,125 dollars for used vehicle. So there you go. So yeah, very important, guys. You do need to apply for. Very important, guys. You do need to apply for all your concessions prior to importing the vehicle to Jamaica. Okay. So it's reminding you here that you will need to import and obtain an import license from the trade board prior to importing your vehicle. So you need to apply and receive your import license prior to importing or shipping your vehicle. So prior to your import fees and your taxes, you need to have an inspection, and the inspection fee in the UK is done by Auto Japan. I think it's 350, round about there, 350, yeah. And you need a shipping fee that can range from like 116 to 2,000. It depends on who you use, and also insurance. I was told that insurance is like £40 for every 1,000. So you can do the maths. And also in Jamaica, you have administration fee as well, which is a CAF fee. It range between, depends on the vehicle, between 65,000 on 67,000 thereabout. And also, so let's get on to the rate and charges for your vehicle. So here is the motor vehicle rates sheet. So you can go through it, just look at the vehicle that you sent down and apply the additional charges. Import tax. So you got import duty, special consumption tax, and you got your GCT tax here. So, So guys, it can add up. So you just have to do your maths, see if it's worth shipping a vehicle from the UK to Jamaica or just buying it in Jamaica. Sometimes it's neither here or thereabout. And yeah, these are very hefty tax here. In some cases, what was that, 95% import duty plus a 20%. It's crazy. But you never know, you might be one of those that are entitled to the concession. I was a farmer myself, I'm entitled to it, so that's 20% to give thanks for. So yes, this is the CAF, that's customer administration fee. That's additional to all of that tax there already, which range from 63,000 Jamaican dollars for used vehicle. Sorry, for new vehicle, or 66 for used vehicle, which is quite a hefty sum, I have to say. So yeah, you just have to do the maths. Let's look at the pickup here, which is something I'm interested in. On the 1,850 kg on maiden weight is 39%, plus the import duty, which is another 20%. No special consumption tax on that, thank the Lord. So that would be a total of, so what's that, 40 minus the import duty. So 50, 40, 54%. So basically you need to pay at least half of what you paid for it here. Again, in Jamaica. And we know pickups, especially Hilux, are not cheap. So for instance, you pay what, 20 grand, 25,000 pounds for Hilux. What are you gonna pay? What are you gonna pay on that? Do the maths. Plus all the fees and all the shipping fees, all of that. So yeah, it adds up. So guys, one tip, very important. Do not make the mistake I made. Yeah? I paid more than what I needed to. Why? Because I didn't do my homework and I didn't understand the system. And this is the reason why I'm doing this video. Well, the main reason. Make sure you get a reputable, let me say it again, make sure you get a reputable custom broker. You will need a registered one to clear your vehicle. You cannot go and clear the vehicle by yourself. I repeat, you cannot. It is not a burial. It doesn't work the same way. You need a reputable custom broker to do so. And you would have to pay that custom broker to do so. Comprehend? So, make sure you do your homework. Make sure you know who you're sending the vehicle to. And the person that ship your vehicle, the shipper, cannot clear the vehicle. It's not the same person. You will need a custom broker at Jamaica Custom to clear the vehicle. And there is plenty of reputable ones. Drop me a comment in the comment section and I can hook you up, okay? Now that I know, after I made my mistake, the shipping company did not want to release my bill of site because they were trying to collect more than they needed to. And I had to pay them. I paid them $200,000 just to get the bill of site. They didn't do anything. Just to get it, to go and give to somebody that is reputable to take my truck off the Kingston wharf. That hurt. So, please, do your due diligence, do your homework, get somebody reputable. Don't cut corners. You're not going to save much. You will probably lose more than what you save. So, ensure that you get a reputable custom broker to clear your vehicle. They know it. They know it inside out. They work there every day. Well, guys, just to recap, that you must apply to the trade board for your import license prior to shipping the vehicle. And also, you need your required documents prior to shipping your vehicle. So you need your import license, you need your bill of lading, your invoices, which is your V5C ticket, and your receipt or proof of purchase. You must be tax compliant, you must have a TRN prior to shipping the vehicle. You must have an inspection report. This is done by Auto Japan in the UK. All the links would be in the description boxes. And motor vehicles must be clean and clear of any goods prior to shipping. And you must follow the categories of shipping. You must be a Jamaican resident or returning resident, or contract officers, holders of work permit. And you must follow the age limit. And also you must be compliant with type of vehicle that is required to be shipped. So motorcycles, cars, so light commercial vehicles, which included pickup, SUVs, flatbed, mobile homes and offices, trailers. Yeah. So guys, just get on the website, do your research, ask any question. Please comment in the comment section below. Tell us your experience and any additional help or support. Please write them in the comment section, please, guys. So guys, thanks for watching. God bless.